Welcome everybody to first impressions of Oracle on Steam for $2.99 USD. This is an atmospheric indie adventure first-person walking simulator pretty much in beautiful locations with beautiful soundtrack and beautiful voiceovers. That's what the Steam description said anyway, so I guess without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Nice little loading screen there. I like interactive loading screens, too bad this isn't one. Like Skyrim, even that was pretty interesting. Alright, here we go. Alright. Nice sprint. Nope, okay. I can jump though. Clicking on things does nothing.
First time I became aware about being me was when, back in childhood, I discovered the need to hide from others. I'm not saying it as in becoming conscious of who I was or how important I was, but about knowing that I simply am. And also this wasn't so much about concealing something specific from others, an object or an issue that troubled me, or about ghosting in some nook where they cannot find me. Just the urge to hide from anything and everything. How addictive it felt.
Alright, so I guess we're pretty introverted then. Oh, I've already got an achievement. That's alright. Well, already this is pretty nice looking. And the soundtrack is pretty calming too, I like that. Oh, that's a skull.
Hiding became my lifetime mirror, let alone this everything else is blurred. Yet everything else can make a clean-cut sense when I keep it inside. Then that certain thing strips in my mind from any accident or draining consequence, and bleeds an aurora borealis, like the play of lights across this island's lake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this was a Viking thing. That's pretty cool. I guess the achievements must trigger when I discover a place or something like that. Now let's go for a bit more of a hike. Was that it? Yep. An abandoned church. Let's have a look at that. Oh, there's another giant skull. That's strange. I quite like these walking simulator type games. They're pretty relaxing, pretty calming. Don't really know if I'm a fan of the voiceover though, to be honest, but I guess if there's some kind of story with it, I guess maybe it'll clear up, make everything might tie together or something.
A nervous smile and a cough, give or take. That's what I was rehearsing in my mind after the reporter who hooked me up this morning left for a phone call to pick up her crew. I thought this would be a nice way to start an interview. It sounds intriguing and serious, like a guy who goes the distance of taking risks. What kind of risks, Mr. Kadik? The reporter would then ask in her mellow voice. A sad smirk from me. But give it time, okay?
Interesting. So I guess I sort of have to wonder if the voiceover does have some sort of overarching story. Maybe we'll discover more about this reporter or something. Kadik is a strange name as well, but I don't know. I'm also a fan of writing. I like to rewatch movies and stuff that have strong scenes in them and that sort of thing. So hopefully this has elements of that.
I can't remember the last time I had an interview. Maybe because it wasn't something special or big. The story that won me that Q&A was still at the beginning. Despite what others might think, I'm not, and have never been, into becoming popular or seasoning my name. I actually enjoy hiding. Low profile, less casualties.
know, it's a little bit weird. This graveyard's a bit strange looking. Ugh, not a fan of graveyards. It's sort of eerily unsettling, but I suppose for an atmospheric game, graveyard's not a bad setting. I wonder if that giant skull is meant to be there, or if that's some sort of glitch or something. Or maybe not a glitch, but like a landmark for the player. I wonder if the character is supposed to be able to see that. I wouldn't imagine so, since it looks incredibly unstable. But I guess we'll have a look and see if he says anything about it. Oh, a boat. Okay, I wonder if I can swim. Let's find out. Oh, okay, I can't swim, but I can walk underwater. This is weird. Why would they include this? I wonder if there's anything down here. Alright. A few meters deep body of water with nothing but a rock at the bottom. Go back to this little hut thing I saw. And see if he says anything about it. Nope. Oh. Look at like a Stoby pole that. Okay, I'm gonna guess he's supposed to be able to see this giant skull in the sky. Oh, this is weird.
That's one of the reasons I came to live on this island all by myself. But it also had to do with the museum, I guess. I was about to dismiss that Times reporter. By the way, what takes her so long? But there was something in her attitude. No, it wasn't about her, as rude and cynical as this may sound.
Yeah, I was thinking that. The giants had lived here long ago and then battled and killed each other. One of them ended up impaled on a giant sword. Living on this island all by himself. Must be pretty lonely. Must be hard to do. I guess it doesn't matter if he likes to hide, right? I wonder what the purpose of this game is. I wonder if it's sort of meant to challenge people's perspectives or something. You know, a game that's trying to be art as hard as it can. One of those sorts of things. Don't really know, but I kind of hope not. Kind of hope there is some sort of purpose. Oh, it's a bit red there. What's that? You know, just trick of the light. Oh, we'll continue on the track. Move to the move to the next area. And that horizon is a little bit annoying. It's a bit like there's something wrong with the light saturation. Don't know if that's meant to be like that. It's a tad annoying. The way the water plays on the... the light plays on the water. I like that. The way the sun hits it. An abandoned mine shaft. Know what that is? Maybe not. Some sort of farm. The Steam boasted that this game had 5 square miles to explore. So I don't know how long that would take roughly. But 5 square miles is pretty big for a map, especially for a $3 game. But then again, you can't really do much here except walk around and listen to this guy ruminate. Oh yeah, it is an abandoned mine. Is that blood on that rock? Oh no, it's that light trick again.
On her neck, as she flapped her hair, I could catch a glimpse of a scratch, looking like an I Ching hexagram. Good fortune if you stay on course. I thought she would say the hexagram like scratch, and her voice got all mixed up in my head. Yeah, her voice, mellow yet slightly dramatic with a nicotine tinge. A nicotine voice that seems to rest on a lion's roar. Nadia, the reporter reminded me of her.
So what's Nadia about, I wonder? You love her or something? Let's have a look at this thing. You know, this doesn't have a story associated with it. Ooh, little windmills. I wonder if this place was inhabited by giants. Why would the windmills be so small? Wouldn't the windmills be giant-sized? This doesn't make any sense. Sunflowers. You know, this place doesn't have a story either. Oh, that little tower probably does. There's a haunted house in the distance and a radio tower. Feels like some kind of feudal village, whatever's left over from it. Too bad I can't go inside some of these buildings, like the church before. I did try when I walked up to that door. I tried to click it or hit E or something to open it up, but...
The past days, weeks, months were hard on me and on everyone. The flimsy peace is once again threatened. Terrorist attacks everywhere. My creation and the intellectual environment got out of control. As a matter of fact, Nadia had a point in preferring a lion's roar to a human's roar. In front of the latter, you don't stand a chance. It's as if reality itself had taken a powerful drug it can't wake up from.
Yeah, I'm sort of leaning towards this game, trying to be something more than a game. And not the whole video games aren't art discussion. Not that I necessarily think that video games aren't art. But I don't think it should be. It should try to be art. I think it should be an art form in its own right. I mean, sure, this place is beautiful, but it really feels. It feels almost pretentious the way the guy's speaking, Mr. Caddick. But I mean, maybe. Ooh, maybe I'll look at that castle thing. Maybe it's just this guy's unique way of speaking, but it does. Well, I suppose it is meant to be an atmospheric, story-based sort of game, where the only narrative is through the perspective of this one guy. So I guess it should feel like I'm being led along, so that I can listen to what he has to say. Oh, this is nice though. Someone died here? King, probably? Something like that.
Not a synthetically obtained one, brimming with chemicals, but a homemade kitchen drug. Those are the most dangerous. Even here, off the continent, the tension is in the air. Nevertheless, people try to disguise it. They try to be reasonable. Someone has to. Let's do an interview, right? And with whom? With the one who's in some way responsible for it. Well, people don't know that.
I do like narrative stories and walking simulators, like I said, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this one, to be honest. I mean, I guess it's only $3, so I wouldn't really consider it money wasted away. The game is beautiful enough.
Miss Reporteress, just follow me. I'll show you the island. Like, not long ago, I showed it to Nadia. Walking seems to me to be putting off the daily threats and situations one avoids to face. A globetrotter could cancel wars, could make them redundant. But we'll never be able to cancel his shadow, Kiana said.
Yeah. The game is beautiful enough, I suppose. This is the highest graphics setting as well, and it at a distance things are still a bit, you know, like that. Still a bit scratchy. And I do like the sound design. The music is really nice, and the view across the water is also pretty beautiful. But I'm not sure if I'm a fan of... I think maybe if the stories were related to the places I was going to, and I could feel a sense of wonder, you know, something like that, where I'm sort of inclined to want to learn more or think more about the places that I'm going to, like that ancient maze thing. But I don't know. Or maybe if the story was told through notes. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea, actually. Again, I wouldn't really consider this money wasted, but I don't really know. It's beautiful, sounds beautiful, it looks beautiful, but I think it feels a little bit pretentious. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe learning the whole story is, you know, will sort of help me to figure some of it out. Maybe it will be a great story, but the way it's going, I'm not particularly invested. I mean, I guess I have only played for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, but, you know, this is interesting though. Well, anyway, I think I might cut it short there, because this is only meant to be a first impressions video. My first impressions aren't too favourable. The island seems a bit bizarre. You got giants on one corner, and then you got small little windmills, and then you have an ancient maze, and then a radio tower. Story is a little bit incoherent. Maybe it will all tie together at the end. Can't say. It's just a first impressions video. Once I stop recording, I'm probably going to keep playing for a little bit longer, see if I can unlock more about the story. But my first impressions, nice looking game. Don't think there's much behind it, but it is only $3. So if you want a walking game where you can sort of just walk around and have a look and listen to some nice music, and, you know, maybe it'll make you think at some point. That's where it seems to be going with this, you know, realities on drugs thing. But yeah, if you want a walking simulator that looks beautiful and sounds alright, get Oracle for $3. But maybe you'll unlock the story, maybe you'll enjoy it. I can't tell you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.